Hello. We just passed a milestone for me in my life and in my career. August 7th just marked 2 years since I retired from the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to replay the moment I got in front of the roll call room and spoke. I did not have anything prepared to say. I just spoke from the heart. There's also a short video of Gary Carolina handing me some plaques. I've always had an inspiration to one day lead the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office as a sheriff. As I said in that speech, which you will see, never say never. I have a lot more to offer our community. I believe our communities are ready for a new approach, one that listens, responds, and builds real trust. My background, training, and experience have given me the opportunity to further make a difference in our community by applying all I have learned in building a safer Winnebago County, not just for today, but for the next generation. I am ready to lead that change. And following here is just that quick speech from when I retired. Have a great day.
Hung up because in our command staff meeting, he would sit directly looking at the windows and the wall. So I hung it up for him, and this is solely for Dominic. And he's Dominic saw it, he's like, "No, that's not me." Well, maybe it is. So I said, "Park your note and get to your maybe." So you do whatever you want with that, Monday. All right. So now this is honoring your 27.5 years. You started on the 14th of February 1996. Obviously, your last day was August 7th, 2023. Congratulations, my friend. These are your badges. I appreciate your service. I appreciate always you being behind me and helping me out. This is another nice plaque, just kind of giving them well wishes, something that you could look at and say, you know, hey, this is what I did. And, you know, the good memories, the bad memories, everything that you've done in this career, everything you've done for this department, which is a whole heck of a lot. So I do appreciate it again. Okay, one more thing. This is why we're here, right here. Present Mr. Dominic, okay? Rob Bukowski, where's she at? Did a great job. Stand up, Rob. Rob Bukowski's a great woodworker. He made this for Dominic's retirement. I thank you, and I appreciate that. So congratulations again on your retirement.
First, I didn't think I'd be emotional today.
Very normal, my friend, very normal. You're leaving one family, going another.
So, Becky goes, "Hey, do you prepare anything to say?" You know, you don't want to get up there and start rambling. As we've been together for 30 years.
30.
A little more. Often, I'm like, "Oh, no, I didn't prepare anything. I'm not going to say a whole lot of anything." And so here I am, going to be up here rambling. So if you bear with me, I didn't take my wife's advice again. With that being said, I just want to briefly say, you know, I started my career in 1996 in the jail, and I'm very proud to say I started in the jail. Was lucky enough at being in the right place at the right time to move myself and be in the position of deputy chief. I had the honor for the last 7.5 years to run the patrol operation, chief of patrol, for the last 7.5 years. And with that, it's been a great career. Kind of the spur of the moment, kind of kicked it back and forth. The sheriff, you know, told me, you know, do the right thing for yourself. You think about it. Don't want to see you go, but you got to do the right thing for yourself. So decided to take a retirement and kind of move on. This place has been really good to me, and everybody in it has. So I just want to say, you know, from 96 through the journey, the roller coaster that it's been up and down. My wife,
It's all right, Dominic.
couldn't do it without my wife and my son. So thank you. My son just started in the jail in March, so he's starting where I left off. So hopefully what I've learned what not to do, which there's a lot of, I can pass off to him and make his career a lot easier, because trust me, there are things that you learn that you shouldn't do, or that, you know, that experience you want to pass on to the younger guys. I tried to do that as much as I possibly could. As deputy chief, it's a little bit harder to do when you're in the office. The best spot to be able to do that is sergeant, patrol sergeant. Was the best spot, or just sergeant in general, to help develop these young people and pass on the knowledge to everybody. I truly do miss that. There's so many thank yous to so many people that I personally owe, and I don't want to mention names because I don't want to offend anybody, because I don't want to forget anybody, but there's so many in this room. The sheriff gave me the opportunity. Bob and I, we've had our go, but Bob's been a great help. Everybody in this room, there's just so many, I just can't mention the names, but again, first and foremost, my wife and my son. At the end of the day, when you're done with this career, the only people that are going to be there for you, truly be there for you, is your family. So we kind of forget that when we're in the trenches and working, you know, through that. You know, I started in 17 years old, preparing my career to start being a cop. That's what I always wanted to do. And I said, one day I'll be sheriff. Well, I didn't quite make it. I made it to deputy chief, but never say never. Nobody knows what's going to happen or what's in store for us. Right now, everybody's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you retire? I don't really know. I don't think anybody does. What's in the future, what happens, and we'll just kind of ride that tail. It's been a great career. The one thing I can say is I made mistakes. I made decisions that weren't always the right decision, but what I'm proud to say is I can still look myself in the mirror knowing I did the right thing. Mm-hmm. So, with especially you guys, I know you've been on department, some of you are the ones that are just starting, and for some of our younger guys, remember what you've done, and remember your decisions affect your life, your career, and you affect people that you'll never know. So what you guys do is important, and we need that. Keep the integrity, be able to look yourself in the mirror at the end of your career and say, I did the right thing for the right reason. And maintain that your whole career, right? Just remember, don't get stuck in the BS, because there's a lot of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. Your career is a roller coaster. Be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, I did the right thing. So with all that, thank everybody. I've had an honor and a privilege to serve this community for the last 27 and a half years. It's hard to let it go, but we've passed the torch on to some really good people, and it's going to continue. And as that continues, you know, I kept the seat warm for 7.5 years for Sean. Sean is now in my seat. It's not my seat, in that seat. And he's going to carry that on and keep it warm for the next guy. So we got a lot of good leaders that are in this room, and I look forward to reading in the paper, being a part of it, coming to future promotions and retirements. So thank you, thank everybody. Your career is a roller coaster, but at the end of the day, do the right thing. So thank you, El.